Hi. Mm. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not be able to save yourself. Welcome home. Let's see if there's anybody that wants to stop by. Hello. Nothing? You ever heard of a game called Scarlet Hollow? It's cool. It's like a adventure game, point and click game. It's very fun. Here. Have a full recap. You know, Pearline, Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, you know, something you should know. Oh no. Wait a second, that wasn't supposed to happen. Fuck. Okay, so I pissed off. I think I pissed off a witch in this game, and now I can't remember that her daughter exists. Trying. Yeah, she's just gone. I might actually just redo the previous day because this bugs the fuck out of me. But you know, nah, I'll just play it out. The only person in town. After the shaman, I figured you'd know. Are you serious? Why did? Look at these cool kids. Takes a form and continues my absences. Correction, your father was a foreman. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. True. You don't hear it. Feel it in your chest, like a deep growl. Breath. Are you alright? That shit's gnarly, dude. Look at that poor child's fucking leg obliterated. Yeah. This kid was like, my dad's is a foreman in the quarry, and he said that these places are actually just like abandoned because there's no more stuff in it, but it's completely safe. And then like 10 minutes later, it collapsed, and oops. Hazardous. There are two of them now. Hi guys. As you're ready to leave, join approach the counter. I would pray for Oscar, poor little Rosa. Yeah, they're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. True. Yeah, I'm saving this guy. Cool, wait. They keep bringing me Jello. I love it here, but Dad, I miss you. I'm high on pills because I lost my foot. Oh yeah, the town this is set in, their mayor is a dog, and it has been a dog for a very long time. It's a small town. They don't want a real mayor, so they just hire They just have dogs. There's dogs in the background. Actually, you can see all the former mayors of the town. Yeah, but again, we have been. I think we've been cursed. My character got cursed because this is a girl that I was flirting with. But then I was like, hey, we should go explore this dangerous place. And her mom caught us, and I think her mom is a witch, and now I can't remember what she looks like. And it's all been wiped from my character's brain. It feels pretty bad. He's the pastor of the town, and everyone hates him. I'm Pastor Daniel. You're a weirdo and cringe. Fuck you. Discuss your police. My door's always open. Oh yeah, then there's this fucking slut. This little fucking slutty twink. Basement. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, smearing out at their creator. Slut. Pull your pants up. Yeah, his mom is a scary lady. Dinner's ready. Is already laid out. Dinner roll, spaghetti, and a light salad. Anxiously picks at her. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's mad because it's like his mom's like, no one can hang out actually with you ever because you're too sick, and he's like, oh, I'm sick. Ugh. Man, he has weird fingernails and ears and teeth. Yep, see? -1 foot. Oh yeah, this girl's her room is haunted. That's why they were living in the library, because it's haunted. And she's like, there is no such thing as ghosts. And her dad's like, I saw it. I don't know, man. And it's like, also there's a blood stain in your room. It's like, it could be anything, like rust. It's like, I had it tested. It's AB positive, actually. Oh, well, that's not good. Yeah. Oh, and then they rip up the carpet, and there's a trap door under there. Surely nothing bad will happen if we open it. Whoa, booba. Oh, look, everybody's possessed. Moon Mister has a figure cloaked in shadow. Rise, who are you? Blah, blah, blah. Why are you on my property? Quite the maze, isn't it? Look at this guy up here. So cool. An absolute crime with these miserable little parasites. Oh, hey man, don't hurt him. Oh, don't let him go. No! Follow figures. Sorry for yelling. Sins of the Father. Oh yeah, we did get put into ghost court. But don't worry, we beat the case. Your friends and earth twink you up. I should have gone with her. Yeah, Stella did not message me. Also, this guy's pumpkin got stolen. We don't care. Nobody likes this guy. Oh, and her kid is seeing some weird stuff in the forest, and she wants to go explore. Also, she wants to clean. There's a big strike. We don't care. This guy's a fucking snitch and a piece of shit. So obviously we told our cousins threatening to kill us. This isn't a fun little game. This is my life. I don't care for family. I can make the rest of your stay here a living hell if you cross me. We get our fucking teas read by this lady. Everything's pretty chill. Central figure here. A cat enemy lurking in plain sight. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting. You stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Oh, are you okay? By the way, this guy's supposed to be super sick and weak. Walls rotten. Right, you tear into it. No, it hallucinate. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside. I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Uh-oh. Yeah, all of his paintings come to life. Also, someone's breaking in. Check it out. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. I don't, though. Leave us alone. this what you were so afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. Before Dr. Kelly can fire, a different shot rings out. Reese's body is thrown to the wall, shotgun in hand. Your cousin rounds the corner and trains her weapon on the writhing body, but we stop her. Then this guy breaks into our house. He smells like shit. He's gross. We don't care. As you drift off, you think of Reese trapped in a tiny windowless room. All his greatest fears realize his body no longer his own. You stopped him from killing Dr. Kelly. The world, at least for now, is protected from him. And then you think of nothing. Hell yeah. Time to continue the journey. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, but I will leave you to it. I'm gonna stream this on Twitch. So, I'll catch you later. Yeah. All right, take it. But seriously, you should probably, if you like scary games, I highly recommend this. This is awesome. Also, tell Deidre I said hi. If she comes back. Okay, bye. Yeah. Okay, take it easy, Joan B. Have a good one. Okay, chat. Yeah, my full, undivided attention. I love you. It feels like it goes forever, clumsy, uncertain of itself, stopping and starting at random. But your dream starts to fade and you realize the music is following you into the waking world, continuing even as your mind re-solidifies. It banishes the last remnants of your dreams. Oh my god. You are awake now, cold and uncomfortable. Your muscles stiff and achy, your head still clouded with sleep. You realize there is a concerning lack of blankets and mattress. There's nothing beneath you but hard wooden floorboards, dusty and uneven. There's also a weight on your chest and claws digging gently into your skin. Your heart skips a beat. You're greeted by two beady eyes staring down at you, twitching nose of the possum lives in your drawer. The other one is crouched in the corner, eyeing you warily. You are not in your room. I kind of want to just start crying. The possum unsettled, backing you away, but the possum on your chest steps forward, resting a tiny paw on your cheek. It licks away your tears. You may have to take every vaccine known to man to make sure you don't get a disease from the interaction, but the kindness of the tiny creature is clear. That, or it likes the salt. Stand up and get your bearings. You sniffle slightly, wipe your fingers, trying to gather yourself. What a cute baby. I love them. They're my friends. You stand up, your legs wobbly with sleep. The odd tilt on the floor adding to your unsteadiness. The possum clings to your shirt with its tiny claws, holding on for dear life. You must be in the forbidden wing. And judged by the faint scent of death that clings to the inside of your nostrils, you didn't find your way here by sleepwalking. You suspect a certain ghoulish, veiled man had something to do with the relocation. The possum finally moves. It carefully makes its way down the length of your clothes, as if afraid he might notice if it moves too quickly. There are two doors out of the barren room. A normal doorway leading into what you assume the hallway. The other door must have been hidden, though the room state of the wallpaper has robbed it of its secrecy. Obviously, hold on. We're actually just overwriting this also. And investigate the once hidden door, obviously. Doesn't seem to be a clear way to open it. The brass circle where a handle should be. It's your room, which means you'll be able to slip right back into the safety of the rest of the house if you can manage a way to find the handle. Make sure you make your way carefully across the lighted room deeper in the forbidden wing. Before you use a long hallway, dust dances in the weak sunlight, beaming in through cracked glass. A tinge of mildew stings your nose, warning you away, though there's nowhere else to run now. An ornate entryway, its door long gone, breaks the monotony of the faded wallpaper, and a staircase looms at the far end. Kina, you can't help but notice the tracks leading up and down the grimy hallway floor. Clearly, the forbidden wing is only forbidden for some. Explore. You make your way into the dark doorway in the middle of the corridor. It's a parlor. Of course, the Scarlets of old would have a dedicated space to entertain their guests. True. It would feel elegant, if not for the massive crack that runs the entire length of the floor. The air stinks of mildew. You can see why Tabitha doesn't want you exploring these rooms. There's a large painting on the far wall of the room. From a distance, it looks like it might depict the town. Something else catches your eye too. A bookshelf, or rather what's left of a bookshelf, hanging by a single rusted hinge. Oh yeah. Its sagging shelves reveal some sunlit space beyond, once hidden, now exposed by the rot of the house. Examine the painting. The painting highlights a number of old buildings and locales, many of which you've already visited. Yeah. The town hall, the estate, the mines, the church, the clinic, still called a hospital at the time of this painting. And then there's something you've yet to see. The historical Callaway / Tremaine homesteads. Faded bronze plaque reads, a commemoration of Enoch Scarlet, head of the Scarlet Hollow Landmark Revitalization Project. Let the past never be forgotten. You cross the parlor, testing each step along the way, and duck between collapsed shelves of the bookshelf. The space is dark. It features barely illuminated by the faint light trickling in through the myriad of cracks and holes in the walls. The wallpaper, a deep, exquisite red, adds a blood-like glow to the dimness. The walls are lined with an ornate display of cabinets, some empty, some still presenting their antique treasures. Nestled between the cabinets, a single tall bookshelf remains standing. Its occupants, dusty but mostly intact. But all these are ornamental details. Your focus is drawn to the expensive-looking antique desk in the center of the room. Examine the bookshelf. Hell yeah. Maybe the collection of literature can help you learn about your room's occupant. You approach the shelf, your eager eyes poring over titles for anything that seems to stand out. The upper shelves are mostly classic fiction, Moby Dick, Shakespeare, various Dickens novels, nothing that stands out particularly interesting. The bottom shelf seems to be home to reference books, volumes of long outdated construction law, treatises on various aspects of the coal industry, but there's also a book on city planning that stands out to you. The spine is marked with a dot. You pull it out, the shelves above shifting precariously, as the book held some load-bearing purpose. The instant you crack the spine, a slip of paper falls out, ancient and fragile, yellowed with age. It's some kind of map. Oh my god, this is it. The town hall, which is also the library, the Scarlet City Hospital. We found the one of the mines. What the fuck is this? This is the Tremaines, right? Choosing my town hall, the old hospital mines, all places to restore. Though you can't help but notice that this map is incomplete. The map of pieces of it have been lost to time. There's one more encircled area. It looks like a patch of farmland. You haven't paid this location a visit yet, but judging by the way the other buildings have always drawn you, it's probably only a matter of time. Carefully fold the map and shove it into your pocket. Examine the desk. The top drawer. Old-timey letter writing materials, complete with fancy dagger-shaped letter opener and wax stamping kit emblazoned with the letters E.S. Enoch Scarlet. Underneath, you find a pile of crumbling financial documents. Scrawled in neat cursive in every spot that needed a signature is the name Enoch Scarlet. This must be his desk, meaning this must be also be his study. At the very bottom of the drawer, you're surprised to find a face you recognize staring back at you. An antique photograph of a young man, his blonde hair nearly white against the dark sepia background. It's Teddy. He looks almost exactly as he did in your vision. Almost. There's a character that seemed to have faded by the time he found his way to that hospital bed. Bottom drawer. You pull it out. It seems it was locked, but though the bit of metal attempting to hold it shut seems to have rusted to the point of uselessness years ago. It gives in with a sharp tug, rotting wood splintering softly somewhere within the century-old desk. Inside, you find a strange collection of glass vials. The surfaces are clouded over, but you make out what seems to be paper preserved somehow inside the containers, a hint of writing visible on the edges. Obviously. Twisting the cork. Seals of the pot, releasing a smell of an old pond, decaying leaves, and damp earth. You tug on the corner of the slip of paper. It unfurls, the writing surface crisp and clear as if it had just been written. To Miss Maeve, I know it's been several years since my last visit, but I do hope you remember the young lad who used to find himself at your doorstep more than you probably would have liked. I write you now with the utmost urgency. I'm not sure if the news has yet reached you regarding what transpired just yesterday. Many lives were lost. The town is in a frenzy. I hope to mitigate some of the damage that has been done, and thus must speak with you at once. I attempted the journey to your place of residence, but was unable to locate it. You once told me of another way to reach you, and though it seems nothing but half-remembered fantasy, I'm acting in desperation. I can only hope this letter finds its way to you, as you once said it would in our hour of need. I must meet with you at your soonest convenience. Sincerely, E.S. The paper dissolves as you finish reading it, the last few lines, as if it finally realized what it had been submerged in all these years, turning to useless pulp between your fingers. But smart, it's a good thing you're a fast reader. It's unlikely you'll have a chance to return here. The vials are too delicate to carry with you. Keep reading. Yeah. Miss Verena, trouble with tea. Your presence requested at once. And another. Verena, know what you tried. Do not appreciate the attempt at subterfuge. Thought we both knew what was at stake here. The boy has been dealt with. Expecting this evening for in-person discussion. Also, I'm E.S. Many seem unimportant. This listening time and place you soon meetings between Enoch and whoever Verena may have been. And before you know, the drawer is empty, and the floor around you scattered with drained vials, the air stinking of wet rot. Step away from the desk. Pretty cool. Follow the footsteps. The way down, blocked by debris, you find yourself on the third floor of the estate for the first time. There are no more footprints leading all... Oh, wait. There are more footprints leading all the way down the hallway to the farthest door. No, I don't see them. Kenai, there are much fainter tracks leading to the room in front of you. his doorway hidden behind a stack of boxes. Oh my god. These footprints are old enough to have accumulated some dust. They are also notably not made by boots. If you had to guess, you assume they were loafers or some kind of low heel. Move the boxes in front of the nearest door. Slide out of the way with help. You push past them. The room is coldly empty. A large antique bed is made. The sheets, ancient and dusty, but still somehow give off the feeling of tidiness. Even with cobwebs stretched between each corner of its four-poster frame. Search the desk. It's overflowing with stationery. Sift through the paper. It quickly becomes clear to you whose room this is. There are stacks of bills to Edward Dean's name filling nearly every drawer, and even once you manage to get past the layers of envelopes and trifold paper, you hit a permafrost of receipts. It seems she's doing her best to be meticulous and hold on to any scrap of paper that might possibly be important. When you reach the bottom of the drawers, you find something entirely different. Greeting cards, letters, small wrapped packages, some open, some sealed, some crumpled into messy balls. You open up one of the cards. Both pages are taken up by handwritten note. Tabby hopes you're doing well. Not a day goes by that I don't miss you. Hope Perlane treats you to your best Christmas yet. I'm not sure what sort of doodads you're into these days, so I sent a little something that made me think of you. I'm sure they were the best shells of the bunch. Not sure how rare any of them are, but they're awful pretty, and they've got that beach smell. Make sure you put your ear to them too. It doesn't compare to the real thing, but it comes close enough. And in case you think this makes me a cheapskate, I made sure to send along a little cash too. You can get yourself something a little nicer than glorified beach trash. Make sure that you get Perline to take you to the nice toy store, because that's where I'd take you if I was there. If you get the time, I'd love to hear from you. I miss you so much, Tabby. And I'm always thinking of you. You can come out and visit me anytime. I know you've always wanted to see what it's like out east. I've made sure to write out my address in the back of this card, just in case you didn't know how to get a hold of me. Been missing you, my incredible, wonderful, amazing daughter. All my love, Dad. You pull out another, closer to the top of the pile. Happy birthday, Tabby. It's me again, your old dad. So, the big 2-0. I can't believe my daughter is such an adult. In my mind, you're still a bouncy little kid doing cartwheels in the front lawn, telling me what various sounds animals make, like you're the professor of animal noises. I have no idea if you read this, but I'll keep writing them, even if sometimes it feels like I'm writing them to a ghost. I mean, we haven't spoken in almost 15 years. You're a whole human being now, and I have no idea what you're like. I like to think we'd get along, though. As always, my address is in the back. I hope you decide to come visit me one of these days. I've got a guest room all set up just in case. It's always ready for you, kid. I love you and always will, no matter who you turned out to be. Love, Dad. There are years of these. The bottom drawer is entirely unopened envelopes dated from when Tabitha would have just been a kid. All from him. Pocket. These are cards. Jesus. Search the closet. Oh God, she kept them from her. That's so fucked, man. God damn it, her mom sucks, man. Fuck. I just realized Perlane is Tabitha's mom, and she's a fucking awful human being. You make your way to the closet. It seems Everdeen kept, or no, is it Everdeen? That's her mom. Neat and orderly as she could, considering the decaying state of the place. You can't help but notice that the dress looks strikingly like the style Tabitha wears. You can imagine Perlane sifting through Everdeen's old trunks of clothes. Yeah, Perlane is a fucking horrible person. Everdeen is the grandma. Recycling moth-eaten, also a monster. Moth-eaten vintage dresses for her daughter in a place of buying anything new. The only thing here besides her clothes and shoes is a box shoved off to the side. You pick it up. Child-size overalls, striped shirt, pair of trousers. One of those little sailor suits boys from the 50s were always wearing. Tucked away in the bottom of the box, protected. Mommy, I'm here too, and I love you. Your hands tremble, the notice how I'm making the tips of your fingers feel dirty, even as it sits in the layer of plastic. You drive it back, covering them close, shoving it back in the recesses of the forgotten closet where it belongs. I'm done here. Give me the finish the tucked away room, turn the hallway. Jesus Christ. Fuck. You carefully approach the window at the far end of the hall. That sure is a cliff. There's nothing below the window but the tops of distant trees, the ground having crumbled away. The only thing stopping you from plummeting to your death is in the straining foundation that still somehow holds this place together. At least for now. This place is clearly once a nursery, though no child has been in here for a long time. Check the bookshelf. Dick and Jane, Book of Nursery Rhymes. Ancient editions of Grimm fairy tales. The shelves are full of educational material for children's encyclopedia to writing practice workbooks. From the sheer number of learning-oriented books on the shelf, you get the impression that the children who lived here were not supposed to be interested in fun and fiction as they were in diction and spelling. But it doesn't seem to stop them from making their own fun. You see quite a few books with children's art stuffed between the pages, the corners peeking out and tiny scribble hands waving at you from their yellowed paper. Pull out the children's art. You reach for a particularly doodled on encyclopedia off the shelf, its pages overflowing. If Daddy plays with me and Maribel, if my family goes to the zoo, if Mommy and Grandpa took us to work, if me and Maribel and Mommy and Daddy and Grandpa have a picnic, all are signed with the carefully scrawled signature of Alexandra Scarlet. There's a strange, fantastical element to these pictures. Everyone is smiling, sitting together as any family would in a children's drawing. Yet it feels like these are drawn in the same hopeful way a child would draw a unicorn. Expressions of some reality that Alexandra could only dream of. Yeah, they all are ifs. Fucked up. There are less joyful illustrations as well. Daddy napping shows their father sleeping in a chair, a bottle of brown liquid conspicuously drawn on the table next to him. The two girls and what I assume must be Alexandra's doll hovering in the doorway some distance away. The last picture gives you pause. There's a new figure here, seemingly drawn behind a barrier. The girls sit on the other side and smile on their cartoon faces. The boy in the wall. Read a few writing. You leaf through a few practice workbooks, gently turning the near crumbling pages. Reasons mommy should take me to Maribel to the zoo. 1. We have been very good girls and have night for a whole week. 2. Maribel says elephants are so big and I would like to see one. 3. I think it would be very fun and mommy would have a good time. There are also the works of Alexandria. You flip through the rest of the book. Your eye focused on the many practice sentence and letter copying pages flash by, but something near the back of the book gives you pause. A section that starts with the prompt. Today, Alexandria, continues with talked to the boy on the wall. There he is again. The last prompt lingers with you. If all these practice books are the same, you wonder what else you'll manage to find under Today You grab the next copy, opening the first page. Today told the boy on the wall about my family. Then the boy on the wall said he was happy he has a kid to talk to. I'm also glad because Maribel is mean sometimes and tells me what to do. He is really nice, and I hope he can come out of the wall and play with us soon. Today I told the boy in the wall that I am sad. He was really nice and told me he knows how to make mommy be nice for me. He said mommy texts him in every night and reads some stories and is never mean. And that if I was in the wall, mommy would also be nice to me. He said there can only be one kid in the wall, so he will have to switch places with me. But mommy will be nice to me, and then, so it is okay. Today, I ate dinner with mommy. She said she made me a special dinner, and she sat with me the whole time, and I was a good girl and I ate it all. Mommy is proud of me. It was a good day. I am happy. The rest of the book is blank. What the fuck happened? The door is clear, but it's been left open. The room is darkly empty, save for a rug and a few candelabras. The lack of dusty old boxes, rotting antiques mark it as distinct from the rest of the cluttered, forgotten spaces you've explored. The curtain on the far side of the room catches your eye. Below them, you can see the edge of a tiled section of the floor. White smooth porcelain, strange contrast against the hardwood. Examine the curtain. Behind it almost looks like a shower, but in place of a shower head is a meat hook, dangling from the end of a long, sturdy train. Your eyes travel down the wall to the drain of the floor. You can make out the rusty stains and what it looks like long, dried blood caked in between the tiles. There's been an effort to clean it up, but just enough was missed that it doesn't escape your attention. It reminds you of something you might see in abattoir. Pull the carpet, exposing the bare floor and revealing what lies beneath. An ornate ring of sigils have been carved into the floor, 5 along the edges, with fixed in the center. As if it wasn't clear from the study tucked away in the parlor, your ancestors clearly had an interest in the occult. And this sigil tucked away in the same room as a rusty, bloody hook paints a particularly gruesome picture. Though you can't help but notice the paint has been refreshed somewhat recently, this isn't just a relic of Enoch's interest, it's been maintained. You continue forward towards the door of the far side of the room. You exit in a short hallway. There are stairs here leading back to the lower floors, but This is also another door. It's hanging ajar with many locks and deadbolts along its edge, glimmering in the weakening light. The door frame itself is gouged and splintered. Evidence that some desperate creature tried to save itself from the room beyond, time and time again. You step forward. This was a prison cell. Jesus Christ. Everything about this place reeks of neglected humanity. There's a name on the wall. Scratches. The one window set high in the far wall is fitted with thick pane of glass. As if the iron bars just beyond it wouldn't be enough to hold the imprisoned. The smell in this place is so putrid that it has a presence of its own. Your eyes can't help but be drawn to the still wet bucket tipped over in the corner of the room. This space hasn't just been used in living memory, it's been used recently. You can't help but notice the doll from your closet sits watching you from the bed, one eyelid drooping. It has an extra layer of minutes to the already deeply unsettling room. Is he in here? Is that you, Wayne? Property of Alexandra. Your eyes are drawn to the massive, almost letters dug deep into the brick wall, as this cell's prisoner could manage, highlighted by whatever pigments were available. And then one final detail grabs you. A metallic glint from the filthy bare mattress, a doorknob. This is what you've been looking for. Was it left here for you? Take the handle. You take it, and a sound wraps around you. Music. The tinkling of piano keys, played by a clumsy hand. They echo in the narrow staircase at the end of the hall. Now we're following the music, obviously. You've come this far, clearly you meant to go just a bit farther. The stairs take you into what you have to assume was one of the service quarters, a network of passageways, hidden away behind the expansive rooms of the estate without so much as a window for illumination. But you persist and descend deeper into the bowels of the Scarlet estate, the echoing piano, your only company. Soon enough, you see light again, the sun creeping in through the edges of a nearly hidden door. You're at the end of a long corridor. Its high ceilings and tall windows are almost disorienting. As you step out of the cramped, gloomy stairway, the music echoes mournfully in the vast space, a chorus of wind, adding a melancholic harmony as it whips in from the overgrown country yard outside. That means the locked door to the forbidden wing is just down the hall. But you've yet to confront your guide. Finish what you started. The musician plays on as you move cautiously through the dark. The slope now so dramatic it feels like walking downhill. Jagged remains of the floorboard just jutting out like splintered trees. The flow of notes finally stops as you reach the open doorway to what was once a music room. Wayne stands from the bench of a battered grand piano, turning to face you. So you've seen Isage Hage? Answer the call, hell yeah. He makes his way down the tilted floor towards you. A breeze passes by him, carrying with it the smell from the wound on his belly. I hope you enjoyed the show. He stops a few paces away, and I trust you understand the implications of everything you've seen. If you aren't careful and you put your faith in the wrong people, things can go very, very wrong for you. Talk. Does Tabitha know about all this? Of course. Why do you think she invited you here? She didn't know me then. It's different now. We're bond. Do you think if once we bond over the course of a week, we'll be able to in duty that have fallen on Tabitha's shoulders? Do you want to bet your freedom on that bond? Tabitha will always be a scarlet. Who lived in that last room? Wing cocks his head almost playfully. I did. I'd been in that room a very long time. Though my being free now is meaningless in the grand scheme of things. The town itself is enough of a prison that I might as well still be stuck behind that door. But at least I'm free enough to warn you. What do you mean this town is a prison? Leave. No one really can. As it stands now, Scarlet Hollow doesn't like letting go of its prisoners. They may be able to cross the town line, but not without paying a price. That can be changed though. It wasn't always this way, and it was never meant to be. We can put an end to that. We need to call someone about this. I trust me when I say they wouldn't be able to help you. Shut up, Phil. The forces that work in Scarlet Hollow run deep. There's no one person they can arrest, no group of people they can blame and do away with. It is beyond the realm of flesh. But I know how to fix everything. I know how to keep you safe as long as you live. Isn't this a little theatrical? There were things we needed to see. I doubt you would have been able to get a private guided tour. Not when I'm the one who would be giving it. And once I've helped you find what you need to find, I want you to choose to come to me, to know you were truly open to conversation. I'm here, aren't I? Can't you see I trust you? You can tell me whatever it is you want me to know. Do you want? I can guide you where you... The witch holds the final piece. Find her, pry them from her hands, and then everything will start falling into place. Your thoughts wander. Unless you're already starting to forget about her. Memory is a disloyal thing, isn't it? Physical, easily manipulated. But something being missing from your head doesn't mean it's gone from the world. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll remember when you need to. What was the doll in the room? She liked it, so I liked it too. It was nice to see it again after so many years. Did you have to carry me off me? Imperceptibly before answering, a moment of weakness, I was impatient. You shouldn't do that to people. It's all serving a greater purpose, Sage. You'll be better off for it. For all I know, you... Actually, let's save this, actually. You deserve to be locked up. Does anyone deserve anything? Something like that? Their freedom taken from it, to be robbed from sunlight, breathe the sky? Though you didn't think twice about shutting that poor wretch away last night, so maybe that's not the right question to ask someone like you. Still, I doubt you'd like to suffer the same fate, so be careful. I'll be on my way. See you around. Actually, load. I don't want to say that to him. I trust you, but I don't know what I'm supposed... I don't know what to think. He did save me. I'm just gonna trust him. Fuck it. I know what Our enemies run, keeping us divided. They know how much stronger we are together. Be careful who you trust. I will always be there when you need me. When he steps away, his shiny eyes watching you unblinking from behind his veil before finally disappearing back into the darkness of the estate. Nothing left but leave. Feeling relieved that once again you're having sturdy, unslept ground beneath your feet and moderately clean air to breathe. The estate has gotten to you. Morning, your body burns with a ferocious itch to leave this place behind, to be anywhere but here. Leave in a haze, mindlessly grabbing clothes and uncharged phone, barely even noticing your surroundings as you rush outside. The morning's revelation is seizing your body and mind alike with a suffocating grip. Sell the doll, Wayne's insinuation that Tabitha has known about all of this, even more that she's partaking willingly in your family's crime. Not only that she has designs for you. Is it true? I can't jump to any conclusion. It was shown that someone else wanted to guess. Everything you found could have been the work of an unreliable narrator. Not that it saves you from the ever-tiny grip of anxiety strangling your lungs. Wait, 1. Oh, 2. Oh, and there's 3. Okay. Damn. The events of the morning aren't the sort of thing you can casually move to the back of your mind. You have to do something. I guess also this. If she keeps by the time you notice your legs are taking, you're already en route to the Scarlet Mines. You can see where you're going. No picture to this. Some low industrial flanking. Here you are outside your cousin's office. It's going psych. Truth and lies of the Hardy relationship. There is no way that this conversation is going to be easy. Tabitha has been on a hair trigger since the first ride. Pushing her too hard, too fast might lead things spiraling out of control. It might be a good idea to knock before going inside, unless that is you want to pick a fight. No. Come in. Find her seated at the desk, shotgun in hand, eyeing the mechanism with focused intent. You're more than familiar with the firearm. It was only last night you saw your cousin use it to deadly effect. You have no idea how much she knows about what you found in the Forbidden Wing, but you're ready to give her the benefit of the doubt. I bet you're surprised you didn't have to wander through a crowd of angry miners to get here. The strike is over. It was never going to last. Just a handful of troublemakers who didn't realize how good they had it. It can cause problems at some other mine. Probably all spies for some union anyway. Now, why are you here? What's with the gun? In case you forgot that last night I used it, which means I have to clean it and inspect it. Besides, I have to fire some people once all that strike business was settled. I made a few enemies. I just don't trust desperate people. If someone has nothing to lose, feels backed into a corner, they might take the whole world down with them. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Why are you here? Start crying. You don't say instead of. Are you seriously crying? I'm not gonna play along with whatever weird game you're trying to drag me in. God knows I've dealt enough. If you have something to say with your words. I found these letters from your dad's stash. My dad has never and would never send me anything. Not that. There's a lot more years worth. You slide the card from Edwardine's room back across Tabitha's desk. Her consternation fades as she through them, her brow knitting, her knuckles growing white when they grip the barrel of the gun. So what? A few birthday cards aren't enough. Not now. For all I know, you wrote these cards anyways. Not that it matters. Perlene made sure I knew exactly what he was like. I don't want some unreliable drunken slob in my life. What if she didn't know better? What if he's still out there, and what if he wants to see you? We could find him after the funeral. Stop it. I'm not buying this act, caring about a relationship with my parents or lack thereof. I'm a grown adult, so I don't care whether or not my daddy loves me. I have real problems now. I'm not going to waste my time or energy crying or Dad's. Now, what did he really... Or is that all? I found her. God, you're such a smooth. Sleep apnea, no autopsy, found by her daughter. Come on. What? What are you saying? What the hell are you saying? You notice your cousin makes an odd twitch, an unnatural movement hidden behind her desk. You said enough, though I really have to wonder what you expected out of this conversation. Say for a minute, every single thing you said, everything you so much is, you chose in the face of all these revelations about your family to bring them to me alone. You're so much dumber than you look. Don't move. I wish you could understand the things I've gone through, the responsibilities you've never had, but you don't give a shit about me, do you? That's fine. I'm used to that. People stop giving a shit about me sooner or later. Besides, it's not like it changes anything whether you like me or not. It doesn't matter if you're right about everything you saw. All that matters to me is that you think you're right. I'm not gonna let my idiot cousin run around slandering my family's name to the hundreds of thankless people I work with. I saw you do something weird on the table. What'd you do? Nothing escapes you, does it, Sage-Hage? Perlene had a line to the police installed on the desk. I've never had to use it before. That's what you drove me to. Not that you have any shame about that. I don't know what's gotten over you, but you really need to take a look at yourself right now. You seem crazy. The police are coming. That's where things are right now. What happens if the police get here is another question, and that depends on you. We might as well keep talking, but know that if I feel threatened, you're going to pick up on that when they get here. I'll make sure they pick up on that. And before you decide that the smart thing to do would be to leave my office and make a run for it, let me tell you why that's a bad idea. If you leave, I'll be the only one here when they arrive, and I'll make sure that they get all the details of this conversation. But you won't be privy to what exactly I share. There are some things you probably won't even remember you said. Now, are we clear? Do we have an understanding? Oh, fuck you, Tabitha. I'm gonna take that as a yes. Now, is there anything you... Stop going about responsibility. It's just an excuse to hold on to something that's been... And what exactly do you think is dead? The town, the mines? Maybe they look dead to you if you came here with your mind already made up about things in the mountains outside of the city of yours. Big buildings and bustling industries. You're exactly as stuck up as Perlene said you'd be. Nothing here's dead. It's all just fallow, sorry. And will be a new spring soon. You'll see. An expected interruption in the exchange unit. And that would be the police. I wish I didn't have to come down to me calling the police, cousin. I really do. The funeral's just a couple of days away. We could have kept pretending. But it's not like I haven't noticed you digging around the old family secrets. You were pretty obvious. But I really didn't want to drag this out of the public. I hate that kind of attention. You backed me in a corner. You did this. And that's that. Sir, yes, my cousin has been refusing to leave my property. He's been sitting here hurling verbal abuses all morning, not just about me, but my dead mother, and just about everyone else in our family, too. I'm lucky I happened to be cleaning my gun when Sakahage walked in. That threat alone might have been enough to keep things from escalating sooner. Who knows what might have happened if I seemed defenseless? Maybe he just needs some time to cool off, but a psychiatric evaluation couldn't hurt if you still had to do those. Tap from which shouldn't ignore you, and what might be your last moments of freedom. Sakahage, you have the right to remain silent. I can't deal with this. Are you arresting me? For what? I sure am, and I'm happy you asked. I still think you might have something to do with the mind collapse. Okay. Plus, you sassed me. And you've been acting weird all week. And your weird behavior just happened strange called a hunch. I don't care. Give your... Remain silent. You're the right. Blah blah blah. If you can't. Wait. Okay. Franklin, pick up already. We ain't got all day, boy. Apologies, Sheriff. I'm apprehending it's not a guy again. I did some sleuthing while you were with the Scarlet Kid. I didn't think he did anything arrest-worthy. We can chat about that later. We need you up at the farms pronto. You know what? I'm gonna save. I'm actually gonna just... I'm gonna load this. I'm gonna try this again. But that's because of fate. That thing dragged you into its web, huh? What do you saw? I don't want to talk about this. They give you seizures, that's bad. In the story. Inside of the farms. Did you even hear me? Let's tell them about... Clearly there are some family secrets kept even from you. Don't you feel betrayed finding out about this? I did. When he left, but I'm overall. I'm not a kid anymore. Right now, I feel. It was hidden away even worse. It had been used recently. The smell, Tabitha. Maybe we have a squatter issue. Do you think, or I think this town is making you go crazy. You're starting to sound like Stella in one of her. You know, I have a mind to manage, right? How about? I want to talk about Enoch. Actually, you know what? I talked to Wayne. Oh, great! I'm sure you had. He says he was an occupant of the cell in Forbidden Wing. Oh, sure, the cell again. Well, I wouldn't get too close. What is he really? He's obviously not. He is. He's just flawed. According. Okay. Another thing is able to leave this town, and I think he meant that literally. It's a small town. He has a weird connection with Alexandra Scarlet. I feel like I never know what the hell's about to come out of him. What is that supposed to connection? What am I supposed to do with that? Wayne has a connection with me too. Does that mean suddenly anything different? He's a creep and he has bad intentions. I'd rather not waste my breath hashing out how and why. He wants to find a witch, but he's hazy about the specifics. He sent you on a quest, like a magical, to find a sword. You're gonna slay a dragon next? It's like, even if it were some witch in town that's been operating under our noses for however long, I seriously doubt that putting your trust in some magical being and a guy like Wayne would go well for you. Be serious. Hey, he seems to be... You said enough. You chose in the face of monsters scheming against face. Besides, it's not like it achieves anything, whether you like me or not. Wow. Whatever you say, whatever you want. I'm leaving. You'll regret that, and yet you turn to leave her office. You make your way quickly down the hill of your cousin's office, and it takes you no more than... Actually, wait. If I wait here, will the cops show up and then I get to tell them? I'm gonna wait here. You have the right to remain silent. Oh, okay. You just arrest me. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to someone I can trust. Let's see, there's Sybil, Stella, Oscar, and that's as far as... Right. Words aren't real. They can't stop you from... No, the only thing that can stop you now is excruciating pain in every... Oh, that would be his taser, and that is about the only thoughts that you want... Hot dang, I always wanted to use this thing. Now where was it? Right. Anything you can't say... this, and we just run. I'm running. God damn it! Unhand me, pig. I have rights. I knew it. The boy said it. I need someone. God damn him. Okay, actually load. We're actually not going over there. I'm going to someone I can trust. I don't have to justify anything. That's right. You don't have to justify anything less to yourself. The only thing that matters is the YouTuber. Run to Stella. Go to her house. And you're not. The creek's open. Same as yesterday. House quiet. Same as yesterday. Here, she isn't there. You wander back to Main Street, mind racing. Oscar? Library, dude. Library somewhat less silent than usual. There's sounds coming from open mirrors. Recognize Oscar by slightly manic laugh that cuts through the murmuring. Go upstairs. What the fuck? Dude. I was hoping I might see you today. I couldn't sleep at all last night. I kept thinking about the stone and everything, and everything it might mean, whether or not there are more, and how if there are, it might cause further disasters, which of course means it'd be advantageous to find them before. And then Rosalina mumbled something about runes being wrong in her sleep, and that just made something click for me. Long story short, I decided to start looking through the old floor plans, and haha, as you see, there are still. I found this plans and taste. You know, and lo and behold, honest to God, secret room. Dude, are we actually not gonna? The carbon described the other, isn't it? Was Enoch the Helms? That's the one from the clinic. So that's or if only I'd been faster, maybe he could have. It sounds like Doctor knew the best course of action. Maybe when we've managed to break whatever curse is holding, he'll go back to where he was. Oscar pauses, reaching towards the door. You have to hope it can all get better. Still, operative theory that these carvings are tied to the incidents that have happened in this town this week. There's one installed in the Shaw mine after in church, one of the old furnace. I actually found something about Verona Estate this morning. Tell me about the vials before. Oh, Vile's fascinating. There's no use denying this is magic. This is clearly some type of one-way communication system. Built-in mechanism to destroy itself if it fell into the wrong hands. And there are two names, Varina and Maeve. It could, it would seem that this Maeve is older than Enoch, and she was who he turned to after a disaster. I assume the collapse of the Shaw mine. Then she disappears with Varina taking her place, and we've seen that Enoch and Varina had a falling out, with her apparently trying to undermine him. But for what reason, I wonder. Miss Maeve, could Varina have been a pseudonym? Maybe Maeve is one in town records, and I was looking for the wrong name. You didn't happen to find anything else? Yeah. You recount everything you experienced the state, the whole, yeah, or so in your country. And of course, your family and Enoch in particular with these stones is. Wayne wanted me to find a witch. Verena seems. I hope the hole I made in the wall shows how dedicated I'm fixing all of this. Of course, I'm looking at everything else that should be shared with me, but for those secondary areas of research and things, don't just avoid it. You can come back to the library after you find the next carving if that helps. You don't need to stay in the estate. Do we... That's not exactly true, though, is it? Char's bloodstained first couple. The Kelly boys struggle with conditional life, and we have no way of knowing how long there have been issues with the old Shaw mine. Accelerate what's going on, which is fascinating detail. I just assume that there's something about being a scarlet that excites them somehow. You have to tell me what happens. Be incredibly helpful. This might be the. Okay, we have a plan. Scarlet Hollow is my home site. I'm going to see this again. Mr. Gutierrez, I think maybe you forgot, but I asked a little while ago if you could help with Rosalinda's medicine because I think it's wearing off and she's having a lot of trouble. She's saying some really weird stuff. I mean, she's saying weird stuff since yesterday, but now it's like getting really weird, like in movies where people do drugs and see spirals and stuff. I know there's a lot of rules about the medicine. I don't remember what they are or which ones she's supposed to have every 3 hours or every 12 hours. I really don't want to mess up. Sure, I can walk you through it again. The ones with the yellow sticker every 3 hours. Can you come? Look, I promise. In the meantime, why don't you call the doctor and see if she can walk you through it? It's not like I'm an expert anyways. It's probably that. Okay. Jesus, I keep looking. Literally, I need to get my head out of the clouds. At least as long as to get some. Now, where was that map? Okay, I get it. Take care of your daughter, Oscar. I'll handle the funds. Of course I will. God knows I can use a break anyways. Good luck out there, Saga. Okay, it's been a hard week. But I know we'll make it through. Who the fuck is Sybil? Dr. Kelly? I heard you. I don't even know. No, it's trim in your. Oh no, something happened. What is it now? Wait, don't tell me. Out here, get inside. All signs of what happened yesterday have vanished. There are no streaks of paint on the walls. The sunlight can't cast no harsh shadows, softening the memories of what happened here. What's going on? Do I need to be worried? I just need to get out of this town. Please. Don't hold back till everything. Come here. To her chest. There's a bright. Her hair holds the floral cleanness of generic shampoo. Evidence of humanity lurking under a flat sterility that seems to pervade the clinic. Then she's pulling away, holding you firmly by the shoulders, looking you in the eye. It'll be okay. You did the right thing coming to me. Who else can we trust? I'm not sure. I don't like the thought of involving anyone else. I wouldn't think so. I don't know what he was doing in the clinic yesterday. I don't want to know. That being said, if this witch is who I think it is, I have business with her anyways. Sounds to me like Sybil's been sticking your nose in people's lives. Just excellent towards Sybil. She's only ever been helpful to you. You should go into town and see what she knows, because I'm willing to bet she's been hiding just as much as your family did. Hell, she might even be involved if your creepy friend can be believed. Though that's a big if. God, you're too young to be dealing with this. Blast, quick and sharp. Yes, you are, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially as long as you know when to defer to someone with more life experience. This is one of those instances, though. I should give him another dose. He's been too groggy to cause any problems since he woke up this morning, but I shouldn't bet on that, especially when I'm not here. If you distract him from me, I would appreciate it. What do you mean distract? He just has to stand outside the door. He'll probably come talk to you, and then I can hit him from the food slot. It's hard to aim through that thing. I really can't afford to waste any of these darts. It's okay. The door's reinforced. He can't get you anything. He might say is all bluster. Are you sure you can't just talk to him? His best solution I have right now. It's barely been half a day. I need to figure out an alternative. For now, it's better if he sleeps. I can't leave knowing he got or hurt himself more than he already has. Okay. Thanks, I appreciate the help. You know the way, I'll be right behind you. Approach the door. Reese is huddled in the long lips sloppily folded over each other on the hard cement floor, his tail twitching like a headless snake. The walls streaked with red, messy lines coalescing into rudimentary paintings. Massive hollow mouths, anguished eyes screaming out from the bricks. Keen eyed streaks are drying to a crusty brown, showing without a doubt he's definitely pulling this plank from his own veins. Give it 50 years ago, and this would look like what you found in the estate, only with the occupant still inside. I know you're there. So you came back to see the mess you left behind. But you didn't expect me to be in one piece, did you? Well, I'm all healed up. What do you do next? Some kind of torture am I up for today? Now that I'm safe in my cage? Reese cries out, angrily stumbling back, a fresh dart lodged in his thigh. His face got fixed. It fixed itself. I knew he must have just super healing thing going on, considering the dosages. One thing to heal from something toxic in your body, probably because after that. Why don't you make proper experiment, use my blood to cure cancer? Who cares? It's not like I'm a person to you anymore. He hasn't exactly been awake, but yes, I've tried. I don't need to be talked down. I just want to leave. Please, I don't want to be here anymore. I'll leave. You'll never see me again, I promise. So, let's go. Actually, I want to see what he says. Load. Let's try to talk to Reese. You have no right to be upset. What do you do if he let you out right now? You're not going to, or you just do it. But if you did, I promise I'd be good. I'd do as I told. I'd eat my vegetable. I'd sit and stay. I promise I wouldn't wait until one of you was asleep to finish what I started. But I'm guessing that promise means nothing anyway. You already decided how you feel, so my future is between these four walls. And my freedom only comes when I die. Let's talk to him again. This isn't you. But it is. This is me. If there is no medicating this part of me away, it'll always be like this. If you kill it, you kill me too. But both of you hate this part of me enough that you'll lock me away and everything to make sure it's contained. That's why my future. I'm in here or dead. There, he's asleep. What? What the hell? Her eyes go wide in shock. I was here yesterday. How is it closed? These are moss on the bricks. What's going on? What do you remember about this place? Is it store owned by Sybil Ann? Hold on. I can't remember what kind of store. I swear I knew a second ago. I know there's a kid, Miles, who works there. It's on the tip of my tongue. Good God, she's doing this other shit. I don't know how, but she's changing things. Even our memories. I should know who lived here. I did know. And now I can't for the life of me remember. Sybil, you get out here now. You better... Or... She's not here. It's Miles, one of Scarlet Hollow's resident teenage miscreants. Miles, what's going on? Where's your I don't know where Sybil is. She left this morning with somebody else. Who? Who is she with? I don't know, but I feel so guilty, Dr. Kelly. I feel like something really bad is about to happen, and it's all my fault. Please, you gotta do something. It's okay. We'll figure this out. Do you have a hammer or a crowbar or something? We can get started on these bricks. No, she's not in there. He tries to collect himself, wiping away tears, swallowing his confusion. Look, just talk to Julius, okay? He's always asking me weird questions. He probably has a whole book on whatever it is that's going on around here. I told him about some things I've seen, but I don't remember what those things are anymore. All I remember is talking to him. Julius, you sure? This is a distraction to get us to leave Sybil alone. No, this is serious. I mean it. Go talk to him and see what I told him. I just get confused every time I do it myself, and I wind up turning around. I don't know why, but I feel like I did after the collapse. But where I just left, and I know it's not my fault, but it still is because I was the oldest, but I didn't help and people got hurt. Hey, it's okay. We'll go. I promise we'll figure this out. We won't let her win. Miles goes quiet, his eyes distant. Let who win? Concern cracks Dr. Kelly's face. Don't worry about it, Miles. We'll catch up with you later. Try to relax, okay? This isn't your problem anymore. She starts with the road, motioning you to follow. I hope you feel better soon. Whatever, I'm fine. Just wait, returning to his usual broodiness. Fuck, man. You follow alongside the doctor, mashing her long strides as she walks with determination. Julius had better have something good. I feel awful leaving him like that. I'm pretty sick and tired of all this magic bullshit. We didn't cover memory spells in med school. How the hell am I expected to deal with this? She hits the gas hard. You towards Julius remains instead. Dr. Kelly's car feels meticulously cared for. The leather is oiled and shiny. The floor clear of any debris. It's not even the occasional escape receipt to be found. And it smells like clean laundry. She seems to be a cautious driver, taking turns slowly, her eyes fixed intently on the road. What do you know about this Julius guy? Well, he's never been in my office, so I only have rumors to go by. They say his parents were cousins, though I somehow doubt that. Even around here, it's not that common. It's much more common to accuse people who already don't like you already don't like being born from unholy union or whatever. They'll say he's set up a place with booby traps to protect some bunker full of guns, maybe, or survival gear for an apocalypse. And I even heard that he killed somebody and did time for it, which I see no written record of. In short, I don't know the man, and it sounds like nobody else does either, except Miles, apparently. It kind of sounds like he might not appreciate us showing up. You know what? I'm gonna save because I do want to hear all of these, but I want the next part. With the twin farmhouses come feud, you realize it wouldn't have mattered whether you knew where this, because you feel it now. Your ears ring, your mind swims. Something is attempting to detach you from the solidarity of the station wagon's leather seat beneath you. Something is crying out, and it calls will only stop once you found it. What in the whole squad is here, huh? step and the feeling gets worse. Every muscle in your body tenses. Irma, what's going on? Where are the what? Where are the cops? I called him on account of Bo went missing, and Duke says last night Bo wanted to give Julius a piece of his mind. Once they got here, they went in with Duke. They being the sheriff and that white deputy, the one with the sunglasses. But then something happened in there, and there was a gunshot, and then this awful sound, something screaming. Weren't like no creature I ever heard. That's when the other deputy, the black one, he ran in. The door shut behind him. Nobody came out, so everyone's inside. It's starting to worry me. I'm running out of folks to call for help. Who are you, by the way? Sorry, Irma. I apologize. It's like in Harborville. This is Irma Calloway, Bo's. I can introduce myself, Doctor. Call me Mrs. Calloway. I believe you've already been acquainted with my husband, Duke. Bo's our only child. You can imagine why he decided it would be best to go after him, though I have my qualms about it. I have my qualms about Bo going in too, but I suppose my boys are both too strong for that. Now both of them are in there, and I'm starting to get worried that maybe they won't be coming back out the way they went in, on their own 2 feet. I'll do everything I can make sure your boys are safe, Mrs. Calloway. What kind of person is Julius? No, I would say he is. It doesn't do well to speak ill of people, but that man is rotten inside and out. The Tremaines have always been that way, ornery and keeping themselves. His parents were his cousins. That's what Duke always said. Tremaines trying to keep their bloodline pure. So it's not like he can help that he inherited a double dose of their family's poison. Every question you ask is more time spent not. Okay. We'll go out of there. That's okay. Who's we? You don't think you're going in with me, do you? Yes, you do. You go in there, and I don't care who goes in there as long as somebody comes out. I just want to know what's happening. The waiting is killing me worse than no one would. Oh, hold on. There's somebody else too. You know that black kid that moved in a few years ago, in from Charlotte? They're still talking. Avery, the one who works in the diner, right? I suppose so. I don't tend to go in much myself. It's one of the Tremaine's haunts. That kid came by just before I called the police. Went in before anybody but Bo. But Avery has still to come out. Words are starting to blend together. Okay. Doc, I really have to go in there. It came out differently than you planned. It's hard to focus right now. Words feel unimportant. You just want to get... What did you say? Are you feeling alright? It's like, yeah, I think you should stay here. We don't need... But it's too late for that now. Your feet are already moving. You don't need to understand the situation more than you already do. You certainly don't have to wait for the doctor to tell you it's safe. You know you're going to be a part of it. So you might as well go where you need to go. Oh, come on. Get back here. Are y'all gonna be alright? Of course, Irma. Get your boys out of there, I promise. Damn, who am I supposed to call? Doc's stuck in there, too. The closer you get, the faster you move until you're practically running. You hear the doctor behind you jogging. Ah! The sheriff hugged me, dangles in the middle of the room. Axe attached to some strange mechanism in the ceiling. It is embedded in his face, holding up his corpse in an imitation of life. Jesus. Don't move, Doc. This place is a damn death trap. Past the body, you see a giant pumpkin through the door of the garage, cracked open, its guts strewn across the floor. What the hell is going on here? Damn it. Derrickson, you don't need all these bodies to look out for. Franklin already nearly got himself shot. Dude, come on. If you could refrain from any further interference in police activities, without my interference, we might have 2 dead officers to deal with. Now, if you'll excuse me, Franklin, how's Bo? You got eyes on him? Officer calls from behind the wall. Ruth's blocking the day. Yeah, he's breathing. We're trying to help. Is that the... Is that Diner Kid? I should have known you and Julius have been conspiring, haven't you? What do you do to my boy? Everybody shut up. Damn it, there's no signal in here. I need to step outside. No one else better die while I'm gone. The doctor pulls up the door. But a weave of fibrous tendrils snap it shut. It was seen that the same forces that you refused to let you leave. Are we stuck here? What the hell are we supposed to do now? We already know what to do. Approach the basement. You start down the hall, and as if expecting your arrival, the vines seem to shift, parting slightly, letting you through. Who the hell? So you try to undermine me, witch. I should have known you'd try to find a way around the rules. You've trapped the town. This isn't what any of us wanted. You should nullify the deal before it gets any worse. It's just unhappy. I didn't think something like this would be so opinionated, but I have a plan to placate it. If it wants a less broken body, it can have one. Then we'll see if it still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge. It's not too late, Enoch. You can let Eddie have the baby, and your family can go back to normal, happy and unburdened. I'll clean everything up. It can be like nothing ever happened. I'll even leave town. Manipulative hag! That's what you wanted all along, isn't it? The whole ordeal was just an opportunity for you to have access to it. Well, I know better than you than to hand an ounce of power over to you, Farina. Hey. You're not dead, are you? You know, I fucked everyone over, even the witch. The witch? Sybil? She sent you? She tricked you into taking her side in all of this? Guess I should have known. I probably wasn't the only one whose life she decided to fuck with. That all ends now. I'm in charge here, and I'll get what I was promised. Hey man, calm down. It's all good. Oh no. Your vision finally focuses your mind once again your own. Avery watches your furiously furtively from across the room. The man drills a gun in a silent threat. Franklin sits hunched over in the corner, his expression icy and unreadable behind his sunglasses, and in the corner is Bo. Something attached to him. The source of the awful noise. It stutters into a pain inhalation. Bo is still breathing, but he doesn't look well. The stone brought you here and stuck you in the middle of another nightmare. Sage, we can't get to you. The door's sealed shut. Even as he yells at you, her voice is faint, barely audible behind the now thickened roots and vines that block your escape. How's Bo? How's my boy? Let's bring Sage up to speed, Julius. He looks a little shell-shocked. Where do I fucking begin, alright? So the witch, I caught her doing some shit she shouldn't have been doing. And she offered me a deal if I kept it to myself. Always wanted to raise a boy of my own. God never saw fit to give me a chance. She gave me the means to right that injustice. Only, it obviously didn't go quite the way it was supposed to. Calloway's interfered, just like always. Made it so I had to catch him earlier than he was ready. And then Annie came out hungry, too for me to handle. He kept trying to get at me, so I had a hole up down here. Been stuck since fucking Wednesday night. Damn roofs won't let me leave. They clogged up the drain, so I haven't been able to call that witch to get her to make things right. I'm a man of preparedness. Figured I'd wait it out until Bo here decided to trespass. Guess he lost a tussle with my boy, and the two of them wound up down here with me. And that about sums it up. I guess in the end, it's only fair. A son for a son. And birth ain't ever pretty, is it? It's not like doing it the old-fashioned way was all sunshine and roses. Just hope he winds up looking more like a person when he's done cooking. I don't give a shit about your story, Tremaine. None of that is a reason to shoot a cop. Wait, he shot him? Who shot? I didn't even hit you, fucking pussy. And it was self-defense. Castle doctrine. What the hell are you talking about down there? What are you doing with my bow? Calm down, Calloway. We got this under control. Just let us talk it through. Why didn't you call anyone until now? Because this is my business. You city people have no true concept of privacy, do you? But I'm not so prideful I can't admit this particular situation got out of hand. It's that damn witch's fault. She knew this would happen. All this was a long con to get me out of the picture. I bet anything. Part of me only wants to survive all this unscathed so I can rub it in her face. Avery, I thought you were chill. Why are you helping this guy? Hey, don't go, kid. You don't know a first thing about. It's okay, Julius. I get why he's asking. I was telling him Julius because he needed help. He thought my plant experiment might come in handy with all these root things, so he called me. But so far, I didn't feel like my plant tricks have been that useful. There's no getting these roots out of Bo without causing serious damage, especially now that the baby's freaked out. It's like it's clamping down harder. You're doing what you can, kid. Never should have called you up here. You didn't have to see all this. Nobody did. Bo? Actually, I'll say. Do you know how to contact her? The witch? Bo, can you hear me? Are you alive? Where's my daddy? I'm here, Bo. Your mom's just outside. It's gonna be fine. The officer's gonna get you out of there. Everything's gonna be fine. I think I can see it. Look at all the bumps under his skin. That thing really did go deep. That thing is my son. You will address him as such. Sorry, Julius. He's trying to ignore, but the thing is reaching for him. Its little tendril is trying to extend in Julius's direction, and he's standing outside the reach. With how he's clutching his side, it's like he's already been wounded. Listen clearly. You need something. You woke up talking about the witch. You want to know where she is? I can tell you how to find her. If none of you does anything stupid, then I'll tell you what I know. Sound fair? Can I? It feels like you've only gotten part of the picture. Why exactly Avery's here? They certainly stick out like a creature. Let's say I got a Ramon. That's my boy. Enough of this bullshit. Somebody help me get an axe down. I'm not letting that damn tumor stop me. Are you sure, dude? If triggers another trap or there's a sound of doorway. No progress seems to be made. Every piece severed, another grows in its place. Kenai Bo writhes as if he can feel it. His face. You gonna bring the damn house down? He's digging deeper. Duke, if you want to save Bo, you gotta stop swinging the axe. It's killing him. Shit, god fucking damn it, the frantic attacking stops. You got 5 minutes like you're here. Okay. Explore. Bo and the baby. Does your son have a name? You don't name a kid till I was pretty, but I know that. Bad luck if you do it early. This ain't a debate. Shut up. I don't know, Julius. I still think there's something we're missing, and it's maybe it's worth talking about again. And you and I already decided this was best. Let's go. I don't appreciate you trying to pick all this apart. Just sit there and stay quiet. We don't have time. Says the man who is not currently holding a gun. I'm the authority now. Best you act like it. Why did you really call Avery? I think, even every day. Julie's your fucking business. Fine. You were always polite, serve coffee, smile, no complaints, save the corner booth for me just like you spared more than a passing thought my way, and that counts for a lot when you're somebody like me who doesn't talk to nobody. Wow, I always thought that you might have hated me. I get that from some older people around here and the miners. If it weren't for Winnie, I know it would be worse. I tried to ignore it. I know I don't exactly blend in. Neither do I. Guess I figured that meant we had more in common than not. Both squirms, moaning in pain, the conversation paused. It's looking worse. Quite. I'm a boy like that. But you did call family to help you. You called me. A family issue, huh? Maybe the boy doesn't have to die. Neither of them has to. Maybe you can share the burden together. What the hell are you even saying? He's saying we might be family adjacent enough that maybe we can take the burden off a boat. Is that right? Family? You weren't even raised here. The hell do you know about being a Tremaine? As somebody who feels alone even in a town where I pour coffee nearly every day, but most of them don't even bother to learn my name. Probably more than anybody else around here, including your own cousins. Julius doesn't respond. He watches as the boy shifts on top of Bo, crying meekly. What exactly are you saying we should do? Let him do that to us. Move him off of Bo, see if he'll come willingly, and hopefully the two of us can manage it better than he can all on his own. Especially if we're not fighting him every step of the way. Can't feel nice to be attached to somebody who doesn't want you. Shouldn't you know he's coming into this world where people care about him? Damn it, kid, you're making it sound all weird. You want to raise a kid right, you're gonna soften up a little. Soften up sometime, old man. Kneeling by Bo, half-formed thing curls. Neil reaches out, grab. He could kill us. But it's too late for doubts now. It's started. You see the tendrils dislodged from seizing. I told you he gets it. Jesus, fuck, this hurts. Certainly looks painful. No blood seeps in the wound. The boy's greedy appendage has broken through. Not a drop going to waste. The boy, in contrast to the pain grimace of Julius. Jesus. God damn, he got fucked up. The vines buck. You want to contact? Well, here she comes. The water is how I do it. Spring water, it's like her internet. Hurts somebody. Doctor. Holy shit, it worked. The kid's alive. Duke descends down the stairs, axe in hand, surveying the scene. The obvious revulsion. Jesus H. Christ. Your hands are wet. The water is spraying and pulling around you. The floor is slippery as mud. Duke, stay upstairs. Let me handle this. Like hell you will. That's my boy. He did. I'll kill you, Julius. You son. Lift the axe. Smooth swing. Bow, powerful hand, still strong, even in his weakest state. Has stilled the axe. Falls muted in the right. No one seems to notice, even though it's risen past their knees. The doctor comes in a moment later. What the hell happened down here? Bo, can you hear me? Uh-huh. Am I getting to check up? I better make some calls. Everyone stay with me. Am I hallucinating? Do you guys see water? The water's suddenly much higher and rises up past your ankles. What are you talking about? There's no water? But there is. You just can't see it. Not that it matters. Because his words are swallowed by the flood. Dude, where the fuck is Stella? I'm actually losing my mind, man. It's cold and dark there, people screaming somewhere. There are bodies in the water with you. They're all dead, thousands of corpses, thousands of homes, all torn to pieces. But the flood recedes, it hasn't happened yet. You are the mother and a daughter. And your daughter has told you about her terrible dream. It's going to kill everyone. You are not the one who had the vision, not yet. It's only been described to you by the daughter you have been teaching, as your mother has taught you. You're the only one who can stop it, mother. But you won't be strong enough. Her words are heavy. Maybe it's for sure. Maybe it's only a dream. Doom then. Of course I'll stop it. Don't so much, daughter. No, mother, I've seen it. You will try to stop it and you will die. But there's another path. Take my power. I give it willingly. I won't destroy my own daughter. I won't be destroyed. I'll be with you, the same as I was before. I'll never leave you as long as you live. You deny your daughter. The comes, and despite your best effort, the village swallowed thousands of bodies, thousands of homes. That's not what happened. This has art. That's not how it happened. It's already has no past and there's no changing. No matter how much you might wish it all gone differently, accept and take your daughter back. You accept your daughter. She's not the child she once was, and there's confidence in her that you have no choice but to respect. You take her back, her power becomes yours. The flood does not come, the village is saved, and no one ever knows the sacrifice you made for their lives. No one but you. Here's the past. You outlive everyone you used to know. You move on. You meet new people. You start a new life. You have another daughter. This time the vision is yours. The piece of your first daughter that lives in you shows you what is coming. Rotting bodies in the streets, the smell of sickness on the wind, church bells ringing for an endless parade of funerals. The entire city gate will never open. Everyone dies inside the wall, falling to the curse of plague. You are among their number. Your body no longer strong enough to heal even itself. You are not enough to stop it. Not as you are. There's another path, a narrow thread. If you were stronger, you could tug at it and unravel the tapestry of the future. Mother, what's wrong? Your daughter will never be as strong as you were. Jesus. Not after what you had to do. But she still carries in her some strength. Enough. Explain to her as explained to you. You tell her what's coming. You explain that she has to give up, that you both have to give up. You love your daughter, after all. You'll miss her as you will miss your first daughter. She's angry. Even as you try to explain that she will be a part of you, that she won't die, she cries and cries, and she tries to run away from you. Fate is attempting to cut its loose thread. Give up on the city. She's one of the first to die. The streets flood with disease and the bodies are buried. But that's not how it happened. Do not let your daughter run from you. Ugh. No plague comes. The city never knows that it would have been a ruin. But there is an unhappiness in you. She didn't understand, and what you took of her is angry, confused, restless. You have to carry that with you, the part of burden of what you are. Though no one knows the depth of what you have done over the years, you have not escaped notice. You find yourself in the capital, in a place whose name has changed too many times to count. A war is brewing. The eyes of those who hold fate in their hands are on you. Their lips asking which threads pull and which to cut. And the tapestry is once again revealed to you. The war rages and never stops raging, bleeding spans of generations, children born to die, decades of pain that leave a raw wound in the world. Or it ends before it begins, if you die for the sake of the many. You can guide powerful hands to crush those need crushing, if only you have more power of your own. Call your daughter to you. You raise them differently these days. The disquiet left by the reluctant daughter taught you a lesson. They don't need convincing anymore. They're ready to return to you whenever you need them. You have a change of heart. It has to end sometime. You let her go. Hundreds of thousands suffer countless lives. Your daughter's among them. Even in her privileged place by your side, no one reaches her, and both of you burn along with everyone else. You saved her for nothing. But of course, that is not how it happened. The daughter joins her sisters easily, as she had been trained to do. You are the only one who will remember her sacrifice and her name. A small rebellion is crushed before it becomes a revolution. The people in power are happy. You leave. You don't want to see any visions of war. You set your sights on a place where there are no kings. And yet, even an ocean away, power finds you. A man with aspirations. Anyone can hold power here. You've discovered if they're vicious enough to want it. The hunger in him senses power in you, and for a time you humor him. You allow him to give you a life of comfort, you and your daughter. You don't see a future where he ever grows more powerful than you can manage. Not until the vision comes. Or like none, a fledgling nation devoured in the nest. A man who sits on a throne where none was meant to be. A world under his cruel fist bowing to his crushing wave. The very ocean stained red by his influence. He is already on his way. You realize too late. You have been too close to him to see it. Your choices have already narrowed. The war is coming. Together, whether you strike now or not, the loose threads strike out from a mass of blood. With you two, you grasp it. You have a daughter. You always have a daughter. Until you don't. It's time to rest. Aren't you tired? Of course, but the world needs you. You can't let it end like this. The part of you that is part of you that is your first daughter can't let you. Take her back and erase the man before his name can mean anything. She joins her sisters, as is her destiny, and you remove him from the world. The whole world he's by lesser men, none of whom remember the shoes they're stepping into, and none of whom could hope to command the way he would have. Blood is spilled, less blood, but you feel every drop. You hide yourself away from the world. You and your daughter, the visions still find you, but here they are small. The decision's simple. You make them all the time, helping when you can. A storm halted, a conflict settled. Until one day, you are shown a dark pit. Splintering wood, debris, children screaming in their flesh as their flesh bubbles, their silence, in silence, as lungs filled with smoke. You know the choice that lies before you. Not this time. They're green like yours. You don't want to do it this time. You stare out in the house together, a plume of smoke rises in the air. You can't hear the screams from here. You assume you will die one day like anyone else. After all, you're long past due. Maybe you're lucky enough to know your grandchildren before you go. Then a man comes, and with him, a vision. He has already decided. He's bringing something here, something ravenous that doesn't belong. Oh my God, she actually didn't. Oh my God, this is her. This is the woman. But that has been pressing at the edges of your world, trying to find a way, and it has now, whether you help him or not. More the thread you've followed comes into focus, and for the first time, you follow it beyond your death. Disaster after disaster, crisis after crisis, thousands of years of little cuts that you weren't there to mend. On and on it goes, longer than you can ever hope to follow, told, eternal, and incalculable. But there is a new thread, too. If you are patient enough, if you are strong enough, when the moment finally comes, if you do everything right, you can devour this thing that sits outside the world. And it will give you so much power that you will never have to take back a daughter again. You could fix many things, fix as many things as you'd care to fix. Floods, plagues, wars, kings. You look into their You can't. You welcome her back as you have with every daughter before her, and you help the man. He's arrogant. He cheats the thing from another world in every way he can. He wastes your time. There will have to be more daughters before the day comes that this will be over. But days and daughters come and go, and you are very patient. You have to be. Or you're the stop. If you're to stop the hurt that would scar a world without you there to guide it. And now you are here. On the cups of the end, the final daughter. Sage, what are you doing here? Are you real? No, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're a dream or not. Well, I'm glad I get to see you again before I go away. Before you say anything, I already made my decision, so don't try to talk me out of it. I'm sorry that as... Wait, what? You're doing the right thing, Kanika? Your whole life has come down to... Everyone out there, it was like... What decision? Do you not just go through the whole life story? Was that just me? Look, I'm going to do what I was born to do. I'm going to save lives more than most people. How do you know any of this really happened? Doubt all you want. What do you even know? That thing Enoch Brock, whatever it is, breaking out and causing havoc. All those disasters my mom be able to stop. I'm so much smaller than all of that, but in this moment, I can be what stops it. I can be big enough. My life. That's okay. It's all part of this. I'm surprised you're able to remember. You really do care about me, don't you? It's such a sweet thought. But it's okay if you forget too. Once it's all said and done, I don't need to be remembered. You really feel like you have to sacrifice your life to have meaning? Working at a shitty little general store in a dying town? Yes, I would call that pretty meaningless. And I think you and I both know I wasn't going anywhere in life. Sure, I told myself I could be getting back into school, but it's not like I was working hard to get out there. Or I would have just sold the store by now, but I didn't. Because some part of me knew I had to be here. Now I know why. You don't have to do this, Kanika. Yes, I do. That's what's going to happen if I don't. What am I supposed to do? Go back to my normal life after this, knowing how many people are going to suffer the generations because I was too selfish to save them? How can I live with myself? Hell yeah. So what, you're just going to throw your life away because someone else is asking you to? What do you think? Yours is less important than anyone? Aren't you a skeptic? Why do you accept my faith? Do you have any? Aren't you a skeptic? Well, if she's right, then I'd be dooming all the people just because I was too much of a coward to do what she was asking. I have to take this on faith because there's just too much. If this week has taught us is that my intuition isn't always leading me in the right direction. Isn't it time I took that to heart now? When it could mean saving so many people? Don't let her win. But if it's for a good reason, then my death will mean something. More than it would mean if I died any other way. Even if everyone forgets about me, it has to be worth it, right? Why do I feel every word comes... This is my decision. I know it is. I have free will, and this is how I'm using it. To wipe myself off the face of the earth so someone else can use me as a human battery. Doubt finally cracks through sincerity, and the witch's illusion cracks with it. Quiet, dear. There's no need to let Sagehage talk you in circles. You already know the right answer, remember? Let me go. I don't want to do any... Saya, you have no idea what kind of danger you're putting yourself in being here. You think you're doing the right thing, but all you're doing is dooming countless lives, starting with yours. Tabitha, too. I'm sure you've noticed how stressed she's been. She carries an incredible weight on her shoulders, but she can finally be free if you let me do what needs doing. Kanika can't save you on her own, but I can. I'm only able to tell you this much, but I tried to show you what I could. I hope you'll be able to trust me now, for your sake. This is the only way your story gets a happy ending. But I won't be happy without her. What kind of happy... So it's her life or mine, is that what you're saying? That's a very distinct possibility, yes, though any harm visited on you won't come from me. And I make a powerful ally. Believe me when I say I understand the burden being placed on you. gonna abandon him or something? Of course not. Do you think I haven't had other children in the past? I just become something else to them. Someone who still loves them. He won't be alone. You still have both of us, just in a different way than he's used to. The question you should be asking yourself is what will happen if you stop this from finishing? Do you think Miles would be better off with a broken family in a town where everyone stays trapped? Let him be free to have a future, Sagehage. Why can't you just be direct? Those are the rules. Every bargain has its rules. What's the deal struck with Enoch, or the deal Enoch has as a condition? And what about this bargain? This isn't a bargain. After all, I intend to break the structures that have been holding everyone in place. I have no interest in building a new prison. Why should I trust you with it? Oh, the baby? The one he was supposed to keep incubating until the pumpkin was shriveled in the field? I gave very clear instructions, you know. It isn't my fault that the Callaways decided it was their property, or that he decided to hatch it while it was still hungry. I saw the possibilities. I won't lie to you about that. But I see many possibilities. It was just as likely the baby would consume him before anyone else was the wiser, or that the pumpkin would be taken to the fair, and the thing inside would die where no one could see its suffering. Sometimes Sagehage, pain is unavoidable. Julius wanted a fix for everything that had gone wrong for him over the decades of his life. I can provide that, no matter who he decided to become. It is already too late to stop the consequences from reaching him. What you're doing now is inviting a future with more pain. Please choose the kindest path instead. Did you know I was going to wind up here? Doesn't this throw a wrench into your plans? I did see this possibility, inevitability, I suppose. I hoped it would all be over before you could find me. I know it can be unpleasant to watch. I hope to spare you, even if I knew in my heart that it was all worth it. But you being here only throws a wrench into things if you're unable to grasp the weight of what you're about to do. So ask me any questions. Wayne is already... I don't need your help. So, I've been manipulating you, yet that man managed to earn your... because he's been kind. Kindness is easy when you're free to lie. Truth is what's hard. I'm giving you the truth right now. You call this the truth. It's supposed to... I understand. But stop. Stop. You don't know what you're doing. Mika, please understand. You understand how important this is. I don't think I do. I only understand what you wanted me to understand. You didn't let me think. Well, I'm thinking differently now. I'm getting the hell out of here, and I'm taking Sagehage with me. In her declaration, the dream around you starts to waver. It's losing its shape. No, come back. It's too late. The illusion falls apart. Oh shit, it's the... You have no idea where you are. Tulip, Janie. God damn it, there's another update coming? Wait! No. No. What the fuck is hardcore mode? Every Trace Scarlet Hollow provides the opportunity of making a funny sacrifice. Hard. You'll be able to select it, but you'll be able to... I forgot that this guy even existed. Do you love her enough to... I think I've never been, but I felt called back to mine. Actually, I want to load. Let's see if I can actually have a conversation with this woman. Not first. Alright, let's. One more. I want to see if I can. Why does she keep saying I don't give a shit about her? Yes. On job offer. You wish for the downfall of the mind that keeps this town from becoming a was. The fuck are you talking about? What is she talking about? I didn't. Why are you pointing a gun at me? Load. Fuck off. Okay. Okay. Okay, look, I didn't even slander our fucking family, you piece of shit. Anyways, here, one more time. Knock first. Book smart. You explain as best you can. It wasn't just that. There's a creeper room with symbols painted on the floor and a blood meat hook. Mm. Come on, cut to the chase. Stop wasting my time with super. Back then, people weren't so nice about disabled as they are now. Just product of the time. Yes, it's sad. It's not involved. You and Stella are a lot like. Sometimes the world's boring. Sorry. Okay, you don't have to be a fucking. Alright, whatever. Yeah, she kind of does, because she is a horrible person. Yes. what I say doesn't matter what you think. We always have been. Maybe it's best we pretend this conversation never happened. You mentioned those stone things, those carvings. I know where to find another. I can take you there if it means you'll settle down. You know, since day one. Hey, I'm going back on it now. Better late than never. I deserve some credit for that. Come on, we're going. I'm getting a headache. Something's crying out of cult. Shit, that's a lot of cop cars. No cops, of course. Sorry. You're feeling that thing in there, aren't you? I feel it too. Just keep your cool. No can do, pepperoni. Never call me that again. Every muscle in your body tenses, terrified for some reason. You dig in your heels. The whole town gonna. I don't need to explain myself to you. You don't have to, but it's genuinely considered polite. Noted. Now what's going on in the farmhouse? Damn it, I'm getting sick to. Wait, Kevin, you mean Avery? I suppose that's one. Okay, so you told people what happened, then what? Did they just wander off, or is it? Dude, yes. Hopefully everybody else has already set off his ability contraption. Hold on, Miss Scarlet. What makes you think you're... Mercy. I'll let you know when you're allowed to enter. Joan, with all due respect, what I did for you last night, I think I'm old. We'll make sure Bo's safe now. Hold on. I should at least go in first. So have to fight Sage for that, doctor. Don't do anything stupid once we're... Just let me handle it. That guy is real. This old guy is really crazy. I mean, that puts him like this and that. What the hell's going on? Damn it. How's Bo? Blah, 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 blah. Give talk of the drain. It's like... I should get... Oh, can you hear me? Are you still alive?
No.
You're killing him. Make small talk. Just wait this out.
No.
That woman is the literal last person on Earth I want to see right now. Or somebody died. Holy shit, it worked. Actually. God damn it. I didn't save. Fuck. I got too excited. We need a doctor. Oh, wait. Actually, I just read it. What did she say? Jesus Christ. Your hands are wet. The water's spraying, flowing around you. Dude, stay upstairs. Joe, we need to get out of here before it floods. So yeah, let's get moving. What are you talking about? What flood? None of you see the fucking water? Tabitha, you didn't have your head down here, did you? No. Water. But it is flooding. It's up to your chest now. No, of course you don't see. You're always wearing those damn sunglasses. Disasters averted. Lives are saved. That's not what happened. Not this time. Hell yeah. And then that piece of shit, fucking ruins everything. What are you doing here? Are you real? Yeah, we're real. Are you? I don't know, probably. I'm glad before I go away. So that means you've made up your mind. You're kidding me. What decision? Hey, you're leaving a lot out. It's not just... You know this is all true because she said so. But she's not lying. I know she's not. Sure. Same way she wasn't lying your whole life about her being some kind of... Whatever. Like your family didn't keep secrets. At least mine are cool. Mine are cool. That's weird. I can't remember that I forgot a... Yeah, it's all part of this. Soon enough. What exactly do you even know? The thing Enoch brought, whatever it is, bringing... I don't know what you're... Okay, fine. I know what you're talking about. But do you think I like being stuck? No. I just know that I need to grin and bear for the sake of everything my family's built. That includes the town. For Sybil's plan to work, it would mean destroying Scarlet Hollow. So, the town sucks. It's lived long past its expiration date. You know that. That doesn't mean it has to die. It doesn't mean you have to die. I'm not dying. My life is about to actually mean something. I feel like your life is... Do you feel like your life has been meaningless? I'm a college dropout. But okay. Now I have a chance to make sure no one else gets stuck the way I did. Or the way Stella did, or even you, Tabitha. This is so much more than most people could do in a lifetime. Save all these people. That's my purpose in life, Tabitha. Yeah. You made sure of that. She made sure of that, didn't she? Look, she made sure I was in the right mindset to be able to accept what had to be done. It's still my choice. You don't have to do this. Actually, I think you're all fucking stupid. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna do what Sybil says, no questions asked? That's not the Kanika I know. You're stubborn as I am, remember? That thing is asking you to give up your life for some vague greater purpose. And even that is probably a lie. It says it's done this before. It probably came up with the perfect line to feed each and every one of its victims, so they'll give up willingly. Don't you have dreams and ambitions and stuff? Do you really think none of those matter because it said so? Where's this coming from? I thought you hated me. No, Kanika, I have respect for you. Stick to your guns. You're the one who hates me. I don't hate you. Quiet, dear. There's no need to let the Scarlets talk in circles. You already know what the right answer. I don't know anymore. I need to think about it. Let me go. I should have known that the two of you would be trouble. You and your family have always valued your hold over the town over the happiness of its residents. How can you look around at the way things are and see anything but misery? Do you know what I see when I look at Scarlet Hollow? I don't care. I see the remains of a long dead thing. Hollowed out mountains that were hollowed out, where hollowed out people worked to scrape the last few crumbs of death from dried out seams, hoping to animate the corpse of this town for long enough that they can see tomorrow. It's not going to stay that way, and you know it. Of course, and I know why too. But does Sakehage know why? Have you thought to mention it? Shut up! I'm getting you out of here, Kanika. Tabitha doesn't waste another moment. She rushes Kanika. Okay, obviously we're gonna say Kanika. That's the canon ending, but let's restrict. You're right. Kanika, I'm sorry that we never really got along. I always thought you were an admirable person. You always stuck to your guns, and I respect that, even if you really should have sold that stupid store to me years ago. I wish I'd said it before now. I wish I'd been nicer to you while I had the chance. Kanika's eyes go wide. Then for a second, you struggle to remember the scarlet stops. She didn't deserve this. Fuck you, Sage Hage. You try to stealthily wipe away a tear. You're not sure why she's crying or why she's mad at you. Huh? What? I feel like I'm forgetting something important. What, like from before, or... Oh, wait a second, you don't. You were forgetting something important, but then you came to rescue me. Everything should be back to normal now. Tabitha seemed like Carmilla's presence, but the red-haired woman is right. You were here looking for her. Is it? Yes. I was worried everyone had forgotten about me. I don't know how long I've been stuck here. I hope it's not too late. We need to get back to town and help Stella and everyone else. Before that, she wraps her arms around, pulling an embrace. Smells like herbal smoke and pine needles, with a vaguest undercurrent of coconut. There's a comfort in the smell. It reminds you of something that begs you to hold on to it, like a half-forgotten dream. Okay, bring it up, please. I get it. You're very grateful, cousin. Now, how do we leave? Sorry, I got a little carried away. I was just happy to know that someone like Sage Hage cared enough to come and save me. Of course you cared. After all, after the two of you spent a whole day looking for Stella together, even though you've only known each other for a scant few days, it's only right you come looking when she needed your help. I don't know what I would have done without you. And you two, Tabitha, of course. Was there someone else here? Maybe you're thinking of those figures, the ones that were dancing around through the illusions. All of this was meant to confuse us. Don't let it make you doubt reality. Why did I come to see this place? It took me from the world, trying to isolate me. I feel strange. Oh no, I think he's trying to get his six back into you. She takes Tabitha too. Tabitha squirms uncomfortably, like she... You two have already broken free from the hold it has had on you. It can't keep us here anymore. It feels like you're buoyed upwards. The dream rushing away as you surface. Past. Obviously, we're okay. So this is a canon one. Stop! Don't you touch her. You don't know what you're doing. Both you and your cousin ignore her. The world shifts nauseatingly around. You feel like you're being buoyed upwards until finally you surface. I can't believe I typed in Body Snatcher Twist as the title, and there was actually a Body Snatcher Twist. Fuck. I was just kidding. You're outside, it's raining, you have no idea where you are. Okay, also, we are going to load a earlier save. Even earlier. Dude, I can't believe I did not save. God damn it. Okay, well, we'll load from here. Arg. Your mod is conservative feet. Go talk to Stella. Sorry, I can't talk right now. See you later. Excuse me? Oh my god. I was just pulling. You just been plus. Okay, so I guess, regardless, what's her face just disappears. We can't find her. Okay, let's just fucking... No. Yes. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I'm so cringe. Okay, let's go to Stella's house. Not password protected. Oh my god, I can actually find her, dude. Wait, hold on. Load. Load. Well, actually. Yeah, load. Yeah, that's right. How the fuck do I save this woman? Me want save Stella. Today! Why am I too fucking tired? I just say fuck off? How the fuck? Okay, hold on. Dude, where the fuck is Stella? Wait, Tabitha just says I'm tired. Hold on. But Tabitha's with me. She just... I'm doing something cringe right now. Okay, I think this is good. Okay. Exit quit. Yes. Okay. That was fun. There's good stream.